for some people to pop in here first. But I might have some bad news for somebody. We're going to see who shows up. Hey, Sean, what's up? I just went and checked. What's up, Foxy? I just went and checked my Cash App. What's up, Bubba? How you doing, man? But I had to go check my Cash App, guys, because that guy said he had donated. Lori said he had donated $3,000, but nothing's hit. So I don't know who he donated to, but I don't think it was me. And I hope he can get his money back, you know, because it didn't come here. I didn't see what you said on Final Thoughts, brother. I really didn't. So nothing to worry about. Thank you for that. Your end. Cash App is instant, so you should see it right away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was false. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I figured. I just wanted to check anyway, just to make sure, you know, guys. So that's why I came right back. But no, there's no $3,000 sitting in my account. Yeah, no, 1.7 million. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. I wasn't excited because I'm a realist, guys. You know, that was what my education got me, was learning how to be real. And yeah, I was sitting there going, I don't know. That's why it took me so long to actually finally decide to go to the Cash App and check it out. But there's nothing there, guys. So, oops. But, oh well, you know, I haven't put the Cash App up on purpose because I don't know if donations is going to get me in trouble or not. That's another thing I'm going to be asking the lawyer. So we should hear back in about 30 days for that. You know, that's going to be exciting, whether or not they're going to bring us in or not. If they choose not to take our case, guys, then we're going to sit back. We're going to reevaluate what we're going to be planning on doing, and we're going to try to do more organization first, and then we'll try again. You know, guys. So I'm going to get with all my generals and everything. We'll figure everything out. But we just want to hear what this lawyer has to say first. Yeah, next time we see her, she's getting the burrito. She's definitely getting the chop. Because that was unfair, guys. You know, the stream was going great. We actually had 48 people. And dang. Just dang. You know, it happens. But it's all great. You know, people are going to say what people say. So, you know, that just goes to show ignorance. Oh, man, it's all good. I was super excited myself, but I'm like, how did he get my Cash App? You know, because I haven't put it up on here yet. I haven't figured out how. So I was like, how did he get my Cash App? You know, I got to figure out how to do that, honestly. You know, how to put one of them little bubbles up there up top, you know, and figure out how to do one of those and throw it up there for you guys to see. But I need to make sure that just getting donations isn't going to actually take away what I make in real life. She's getting Trolls Bane. Oh, yeah. Did I see the previous message? Yesterday, I just got done building the Ford Mustang. Oh, nice. Good job, Bubba. It can be typed. Yeah, it can be typed. I just, I got to figure out how to do it on my phone is the problem. Oh, yeah. No problem. I'm already over it. I've already forgotten about it. Time to move on. Thank you. I guarantee you it does, man. We only get Clint for an hour. Yeah, but hey, y'all got me for a few more minutes extra this time. Name example is what it should look like. Oh, I know what it is. I've got it written down. I memorized it because it was pretty easy. I did it on purpose to make it easy. But anyway, I know how to put it. I know how to write it and everything. It's getting it up on the screen for you guys to see. That is what I'm trying to figure out. What's up, Leno? Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's the Cash App name, guys. So if you want to Cash App me, that is the name. But it's real easy, super simple to figure out. I'm sorry, buddy. No, that's not good to hear, Bubba. What's up, Brian? How you doing, Bubba? It's great having you here. We've been sitting here. We were going to start talking about the education system, but it's kind of turned into a hangout session. I don't know if I told you, Clint, but Amy is eating on her own now, and she ate again a few hours ago. That's great, Foxy. You told me she ate by herself the other day, but you didn't tell me she was back to eating on her own altogether. So that's great to hear, Foxy. I'm good to hear you're doing well too, Leno. How's the cancer doing you? She ate again. Yeah, she did. Godzilla's sitting over there with his other friends. There's Jinton, all the rest of the Godzillas, and Kong, of course. But yeah, that's where he sits. Oh, I saw the turtle eat today, guys. So the turtle she finally ate for us. So that's great. Hang on just a second, everybody. Sorry, I got a message from my roommate. Scald. Oh yeah, she actually ate. She climbed up onto the bank when I dropped a couple of earthworms in there. She climbed up there and she stretched her head out just out of the mud. She seen that earthworm. She crawled over to it and she shot out real quick. She grabbed it and it was gone in a few seconds. She disappeared back in the mud. It's awesome. Hang on. I hate typing. I'm no good at it. Not so good at it. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to be boring this time. But anyway, guys. So I didn't mean to have to do all the text messages and everything, guys. My roommate's actually asking a question. And I'm trying to answer them because they know I'm doing my show and they don't want to interrupt me. So I do apologize if I have to stop here and there and actually answer them. But it's about tomorrow night's dinner. There we go. I gotta concentrate sometimes. Guys, I gotta go. I'm still sick from cancer, but I'll sometimes chat. I got you, man. I got you, Leno. You go take care of yourself, brother. That's always good to hear that you're recovering, man. So keep taking care of yourself. That's all anybody can ever ask from you, right? Take good care of yourself. Take good care of your loved ones. Take good care of your pets. and take good care of everyone else. Hi, my Jen. Welcome back. I see you there. That's my baby, everybody. So let's always make sure to say hi to my Jen. All right, if she pops in for me. I don't even care if you like and subscribe and you're new here. Just pop in to say hi to my Jen. All right. But anyway, guys, you know, it's been an awesome little 10 minutes here already. So went straight into Gundam style. Oh man. Wow, Tyler. Totally random. I love it. But yeah, guys, we're just sitting here with our drinking horn full of water. We're having a great day. I didn't get to try the solar panels on the generator today. And the only reason being is because we had such cloudy weather. There was no sun. I didn't figure it would work too well. So I want to try it on a good, clear, sunny day and see it at its best time, which should be coming up sometime soon this week, you know, if the rain permits. But it's going to be awesome, you know, actually getting to hook everything up to it and seeing how well it does. You know, we're going to be hooking it up to the tripod, and we're going to be hooking it up to the phone charger, and we're going to be taking it out into the backyard tomorrow, and we're going to be doing a little bit of yard work on some of the trees out there that need to be cut down, and possibly going to be using some of those for walking staffs for the show. $2. Yeah, Jen Holder 976, guys. Definitely go check her out. Everybody for sure. 976. Yeah. Go check her out. You can get the generator on trips and not worry about the phone dying. Exactly. You know, I showed my dad that generator this morning there, Foxy. He had a kick over it. He wants one. He wants one for hunting so he can plug in a little heater. Take it out there and put it in his deer stand. I told him what brand it was. He's going to look it up. I was the knight in shining armor in you movie. I'm being weird. It's okay, Tyler. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for sure for advertising my Jen there, Bubba. You know, and even I get the numbers wrong from time to time. Yeah, go check out Bubba Tori for sure. It'll always be excellent to have everybody interconnected. You know, make it a network, guys. Make friends. That's what we're here for, you know. Oh, I'm doing great today, Scarab. Got some of my stuff back from my dad's. What's up, Fishing Channel? You know, Cooper's and Parker's Fishing Channel. He's all here. We got Kobe. We remember Kobe Sinclair because your last name's Sinclair, and I love Jim Henson's dinosaurs. Getting ready for bed? All right, Bubba. There you go. My Jen saying hi. You know, guys, excuse me. Tried to belch my hamburger back up. Excuse me. DM, go us. Full JDs. Do K go is do JD. So ask Buddy. Okay. But yeah, how are you, Scarab? How you been, brother? It's been a minute since we seen you last. So yeah, guys, as you can see, it's a friendly little chat. If you wish, pop on in, say hi, do a like and subscribe, and you just might be able to join the Knights, guys. Nothing much, Keith. We were going to be talking about education tonight, but we had somebody who trolled us for a good little bit. We're going to be going back onto education here in a minute. I just had to get my train of thought back together. And quite frankly, you know, this little video on education might need a little bit more research into it first. You know, guys, because I'm going on, when I say final thoughts, it's literally just the final thoughts in my head. But I want to do some research on this education system things, guys, because I remember whenever we were doing math as a kid, math was real simple whenever it came down to when we were 10. You know, it was pretty easy to do. And guys, now they're making the system so difficult. Like, my niece is struggling like crazy, and that's a bright little girl. Like, she figured out how to build a shelter on her own without me teaching her. Oh, you're all good, Tyler. What's up? Ooh. Choked on my own spit. And my nose is itching. Good Lord, what else can go wrong? Oh, man. Anyway, guys, so we're back. You know, sorry about that. My nose was itching like, yes, itchy nose. Oh, good Lord. It's back. Oh, man. Are we learning? So what education are we learning? I was talking about the education system here in America and how here in Southeast Texas, at least, it's changing too often. And we rely too much on a standardized test. Which honestly, a standardized test to graduate, that shouldn't be the case. You know, maybe seeing where your GPA is, if it was actually legitimately a standardized test and not just the same things taught over and over again and just reworded. You know, guys, I took all those standardized tests growing up. They were always just reworded. You know, they were the same test. You know, that's how come I literally guessed my entire way through my 12th grade standardized tests, because this is all the same stuff. I was just like, okay, it's that one. Okay, it's that one. Okay, it's that one. And I finished like stupid quick. But like I said, it's all the same stuff. And that's all these teachers are teaching nowadays. If they're not teaching that, they're teaching controversial stuff that a lot of parents don't want their kids to learn about. You know, all right, man. For instance, like I mentioned earlier, gender theory, gender study. You know, guys, these are things that should be taught in college. You know, these are things that should be taught as a extracurricular in 11th and 12th grade, when you're starting to really understand who you are. You know, we shouldn't be teaching this to 5 and 6-year-olds. We shouldn't be teaching this to 9 or 10-year-olds. We shouldn't be teaching this to 15-year-olds, because they don't know who they are. Let the hormones chill out a little bit. Then let these people go get their gender theory and things of that sort. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing anyone. If you have pronouns, if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, I'm not bashing you in any way whatsoever. In fact, I support you guys. Go out and let your freak flag fly, guys. You know, it's always good to be able to express yourself, and that's all you guys want. And I respect that. So here's a skull to you. Skull. So anyway, guys, like back what I was saying, it's just, there's a time and a place. And grade school is not the time and place to teach kids about sexuality. You know, and it's just wrong. They make their entire personality and experience and expect everyone to bend over backwards for them. Oh yeah, I'm in 6th grade and there are furries and kids are in like pre-K. All right. Furries is a little bit different story. That's where you identify as an animal more than anything. That's not so much of a sexual preference as it is an ideology. You know, men and even women have been dressing as animals for centuries. You know, for millennia, since the dawn of time, since the dawn of mankind, we have been dressing as animals. You know, and it's because we respect them. It's because we might have a deep connection with them. You know, there's many reasons, but mankind, humanity has been dressing as an animal for so long that a furry ain't nothing new, guys. But somebody who says they're a gender fluid alien, What? 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 Mm. I don't know. When it comes down to those kind of extreme communities, I just like to quote the little Italian guy from Escape from Madagascar, where he's like, "I'm a new," you know. All right, Bubba, nice to see you. What, Davey? What's going on? We're the only species who do it behind closed doors, but people obsess over it outside of closed doors. Oh yeah, I understand that, Flying 90. What's my job? You're looking at it, Kobe. This is my job, aside from taking care of a friend of mine who lives in a house right in front of me. I live in his front yard, technically. I live in front of him. But but what you mean by Jesus Christ there, Davey? What's going on? What if you want to put the drink down? I drink it. And I set it down. And then I refill it. But no, I am going to be taking and getting me some little pieces of metal rod, and I'm going to be making me a stand for it. I used to have one, but it broke. Oh, I identify as a robot, so I get offended when the CAPTCHAs ask me if I'm a robot by clicking the cars or buses robots. That's a good one there, Davey. You know, I identify as a ham sandwich, and I get offended anytime somebody doesn't eat one. Anytime a skinny person doesn't eat a ham sandwich, I'm offended. Covey, I had kids, but I was deemed mentally unfit by a judge and lost them in a divorce case. So I don't have any rights to them. But I miss them. I really do. Good. Yeah, definitely a good one. Do you ever eat raw salmon like a Viking? Actually, yes, I eat raw salmon. I also happen to enjoy sushi. Oh, you're all good, Kobe. You identify as a cheeseburger. Nom 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 nom. As I said in Davey's chat, I identify as a human being, not a effing gender. Don't treat me by my gender. Treat me like a human being. Exactly. I had twins, Aura. I had identical twins, and that was it. Not smoked tofu, because I tried tofu once, and I was just like, this is tofu, so I didn't like it. Yeah, respect the adjectives, guys. Sir, ma'am, madam, miss, mister. Respect those, guys. That's something we should be teaching. We should still be teaching ethics in school, guys. We should still be teaching proper etiquette in school, guys. That's something that would help our kids out. Teach them how to have manners. Instead of being one of the rudest countries in the world, let's learn how to be mannerists. Or mannerist. That was a horrible attempt at making a word. I don't know why I said it that way. Let's all show that we have some manners. Let's learn that we have manners. God, oh my God, my speech is terrible tonight. Who would win, a Roman centurion or a Viking raider? It all depends on who was trained the best. I get that. You want to be a lesbian, and that's fine. But pre-K? No, I totally get you. Pre-K, you shouldn't be having Pride Month in pre-K. You should not celebrate Pride Month in pre-K. You want to know why? Because they're not going to understand it. It's just a bunch of rainbows to them. They're children, guys. It's just a bunch of rainbows to them. That's all they know. I get to wave around a pretty flag. That's it, guys. That's indoctrination when you start doing things like that. And that's not an education. That's brainwashing. Viking Clint the answer is always Viking. Definitely. What's the worst storm I ever experienced in my life? It was probably when Rita hit. And the only reason why was because where I was homeless at was on the bad side of the storm, and I had a lot of tornadoes I had to get through. But yeah, it was wicked. I was terrified that night for my life. I thought I was going to die in a middle of the woods with nobody able to find me because some tornado was just going to pick me up and throw me 1,000 feet like I was some cow off a twister. But I survived it because I ended up finding an old culvert that was left out there from an old road, and I climbed up into it. And that was where I ended up spending the night at. But that was the worst storm I ever went through was Rita. Harvey was bad, but all Harvey did was dump a lot of water, guys. I happened to be staying over at a friend of mine's house at the time. I came to visit him, and he had house on the top of a big giant hill. So I just ended up getting stuck at his house for 3 weeks. Neutral parties, but kids in pre-K can do a Christian communion or baptism. Now, I don't agree with that either. You see, and here's the reason why. When we founded this country, it was supposed to be separation of church and state. School is part of the state. It needs to be separate from religion, guys. And unfortunately, the only religion that they're catering to is strictly Christianity, guys. They don't cater to any other faiths, not down here anyway. I'm in the Bible Belt. I'm the minority out here, guys. But they don't cater to anyone else but Christians. In fact, they chastise anyone else who tries to do anything different. And that's wrong, guys. Keep religion out of schools. Keep religion out of jobs. Keep religion out of business. Keep religion out of government. Guys, it should be made on logical choices that benefit the mass, not the few. And that's what's been forgotten. And guys, we're raising generations to where they won't know that. To where the only ones who do is the next generation under the last old wasply SOB that got out of there. I almost said a really bad word. But the last old decrepit SOB that just got done, his grandson's going to step up. Or his son's going to step up. And it's going to end up being a monarchy-ran family system where certain people end up ruling everything while the rest of America just works. Guys, and it's not right. Guys, so what we need to do is literally ask for a change. Look for a change. Have I seen what's happening in the UK? There are places over in Europe, they're not teaching their history and teaching Muslim stuff. Who chastised Clint? Christians. I got to go to bed. See you later. If anything, it's the other way around. Yeah, see you, Kobe. Davey, what do you mean? Who chastises me? The Christians? Yes, they do. Rather badly. I've literally had people see this around my neck and literally throw, food at me and stuff like that because I was pagan. And then I'd have to stand up and be a jerk because I don't stand for that stuff. I'm there to be, just part of the environment like everybody else. Yeah, I'm serious. All right, let me look there, Bubba. I don't like the super Toronto Storms. They scream. I'm just kind of shaking. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bubba. Yeah, that's for sure. They were not real Christians. You're right, Davey. You're right, Tyler. True Christianity is a very penitent religion. It's a very passive religion. You are a very, very penitent man. And that means that You know, you don't fight. You're passive aggressive. You don't argue. You know, you would rather talk it out. You know, and these people that I run into down here that claim to be Christian, and I say these people because half of them, you know, it's hard to believe they're a human being the way they act, you know, and it drives me insane. Yes, they need to be super loving and kind. You can believe what you want to believe, but don't you dare preach it to me. I understand neutral parties. I get you what you're saying. I'm only stating an opinion. I ain't preaching. There's a difference between preaching and stating an opinion. When the sirens go off, that's when your anxiety kicks in. That's what the Lord says to us. Christian, yeah. Oh, I understand. Even Odin, my God, tells me to be kind, hospitable, and show honor, and have the discipline to do that, because you never know who is a spiritual being in disguise. It could be the old man that knocked on your door that asked to borrow your phone because he's got a tire flat down the road. Could be Odin in disguise and might deliver you a blessing. You know, so we're taught to be hospitable. Yeah, definitely. Don't shove it down our throats, guys. Do I talk about my religion to share what it's about? Yes. Do I expect you guys to convert? No. You know, guys, it's not my place. If it's fate, it's fate. You know. But you see, we were sitting here trying to talk about education. Now all of a sudden we're talking about religion. But you know, guys, religion is definitely oh, you're all good, Tyler. I'm not expecting an apology from anyone. You know, I'm not. I'm just glad to see that there are still good Christians in the world. Because, guys, I might not be Christian, but if you're going to follow a faith, follow it to the letter. You know what I mean? And don't just, well, follow it as best you can if you're going to follow a religion. Let's put it that way. Follow it as best you can. You know. And above all, don't give up. Don't let somebody else steal away your identity. If you view yourself as a Wiccan, or you view yourself as a Christian, or you view yourself as an Asatru, or a Druid, or a Muslim, or a Buddhist, whatever it is, be proud in it. Have some pride in it. You know, guys, because it's part of your identity. But leave it out of school. Leave it out of business. Oh, yeah, definitely go check out my Jinjin site for sure. Yeah, there's no reason to fight. You know, there's really not. There's no reason to fight over religions. In fact, either you need to cater to all the religions in your school, or don't cater to any of them if you're going to do it. Cater to them all or none. You know, don't just single out one group. And that's mainly where I was getting at on that one. So, yeah. Also, natural parties. Central tenets of the Knights: help others always goes away above and beyond belief systems, cultural ideologies, and religions. I do too. I really do here at the Knights. You know, our belief of help everybody means that it doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your culture. You know, oh, your message is getting ignored? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me look, Foxy. There's a fertility goddess in Viking lore that visits lonely wives and keeps them company and out of bed. Yes, actually. I'm trying to remember his name. He's the god of the moon. Yes, he's our god of the moon. And I got to look him back up again, man. There's a lot of gods in Norse mythology, and every now and then I got to look them back up and restudy. And mainly because so much is going on. Oh yeah, we the people have the right to believe that we want to believe. Exactly. I'm sorry your message got ignored, Foxy. Norse, Tor. Yes, Tor. But he didn't keep women happy. Well, he may have kept a few women happy in their beds. But the one she's talking about was specifically would visit women in their sleep to make sure that they would get pregnant. What's up, Frostbite? Excuse me. Water coming off the beard. What's up there, Frostbite? How you doing, man? Gojo. Is there sleep? In their sleep. Yep, in their sleep. It would keep them awake. I knew you are, Davey. I was just saying there's gods in Viking lore that sleep with wives, their husbands, and raiders that are out to war. Exactly. He comes and visits them in their sleep, disguised as their husband in their dreams, sleeps with them, and boom, pregnant. Well, they would be fertile and ready to be pregnant. Not boom, they were pregnant with his kid. I'm going to bed. I'm going to hop off of here. I hope all of y'all have a great rest. All right. See you later, Bubba. For sure. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, I don't want that title then. Oh, yeah. In fact, the rune on my drinking horn is a fertility rune. So, always great. Bless the God and be fertile, blessed by the gods and be fertile and able to bear these husbands' child. Would, for sure. Wouldn't that create a war between gods and humans? Not necessarily. It was his job. I don't want to be the home-wrecking Viking. See you later, Bubba. What's wrong, my Jim? Oh, never mind. That's good. That's happy faces. The Vikings would pray for him. Yes. That he didn't tear up homes, guys. They would pray to him to make sure that their wives would be fertile when they came home so they could bear sons. So, no. He wasn't a home-wrecking Viking. He was literally the one who created homes because he made sure that you bore children. Oh, my Jin. Yes, Freya is the goddess of marriage and fertility as well. And they would pray to her too. So I use this one under the moon with a piece of amber every now and then. However, I got to get me a new piece of amber. Mine seems to have gone kapoof. So I've got to get a new piece of amber. And then every now and then I'll drop that piece of amber in here. I'll drink a little mead. I'll pray to Freya. And I'll pray to the moon. I love how we just forgot about education. Yeah, I know, right, man? It just kaput. It just went right out the window, didn't it? But, man, it's already past the 30-minute mark. It's just time for nightly hangout. Oh, yeah, manifesting. It's great that that you know all this, Foxy. Are you looking it up on Google, or did you actually learn this? Sing it. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Oh, yeah. Is necessary, but schools don't provide it. Kids learn themselves, definitely. We don't need no education. I love some this 14. Okay, Kelly, are you 14 years old? I'm Wiccan. All Wiccans know a lot about. Oh yeah, that's true. Wiccans know a lot about almost every pagan religion, and it's because you guys literally don't choose just one. As far as I know. Oh, Davey got a hold of somebody. I think as far as my favorite moderator goes, Davey's probably one of the fastest and kind of keeps me on my toes the most. So I think, Davey, you might actually win the favorite moderator, but my girlfriend is definitely my favorite person out of the crew. So, y'all understand that. All in all, I'm just another brick in the wall. 30-year-olds like 14. What the fuck? Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no, thank the gods. Got rid of him. Anyway, so yeah, guys, we're almost at the 15-minute mark. I might go on ahead and end it at 50 minutes because we did have 10 minutes starting on the first one, and I've got to go back inside and do my night chores. So dinner is ready. All right. So yeah, I got to go inside, do my night chores here in a little bit. To all my knights, since Davey, Flying 90, and Foxy are in here, and so is Jin Jin. To all my knights that are going to be showing up at recap tonight. Let's make that recap around 9:30. So that way I can be able to take and get some stuff done in here. Okay, guys? So if that works for everybody, can we try to do the recap at 9:30? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I'm feeling good, Rim Shots. Got my drinking horn back from my dad's. I've had a few scalds tonight. Not alcohol. Drinking water. But when you finish one, you say scald. So yeah, guys. I'm glad. I will be asleep most likely. I got you, Davey. How about, let's see, what time is it? Oh, right. Yeah. Never mind. It would be 9:30 by the time we were done anyway. I tell you what, guys, for all my nights, why don't we take and just do a quick little Discord after this, and we'll discuss a few little things here and there. But as far as I know, there's not terribly much to discuss tonight. So it should be great. If not, he won't even show up. I got you. Flying might be late to the recap. His girl is hanging out with him tonight. Oh, all right. Why not a morning meeting? Okay, yeah, that'll work, Foxy. We'll post it in the chat, and instead we'll have a morning meeting tomorrow after Morning Mojo, if anybody can make, or before Morning before Morning Mojo, if anybody can make it. Gosh dang it. Guys, I try not to let my super thick accent come out too bad, but it tries to slip out every now and then. And yeah, it would just be a little too hard for all y'all to want to listen to me talking like this for about a few hours now. That's better for you, 8:30 in the morning. All right. We'll do after Morning Mojo. Flying don't wake up till later because he has 4 hours behind you. Oh, okay. Then yeah, we'll do it after Morning Mojo. All right, guys. Which actually works for me because all I usually have to do right after Morning Mojo is just check some messages and stuff like that and make a few phone calls, so it's no big deal. All right, guys, we're gonna have one more scald real quick. It's almost 9 o'clock. We are approaching 9 o'clock right now. So well, here's to what was a great show, guys. We had a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed having all of y'all here. Did you read my thing, Clint? Oh, crud. Did I forget? Did I forget to read something? I think I did. I think I forgot to read it, brother. I think I forgot to read it because of everything going on, man. But I'll try to check it out as soon as I can. But if I did, I don't remember, man, and I'm sorry. There's just so much going on. Oh yeah, yeah. We're all tired for sure. All right, guys. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. We're going to end it here. Everybody's talking about how late it is. So let's go on ahead. Definitely let my knights go on ahead and get their rest. We're going to definitely go on ahead and end the show here. So, we're going to revisit this education thing again, but we're going to do more research on it this time. This time, I'm going to go check out some statistics and really get some info for you guys. All right? But I'll see y'all guys then. Remember, later from a gator, see you from a swamp. And also, love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind. And always find a way to help, guys. See you later. Scald. If I can hit